A touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down. It's McBride. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. This is 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's taken to the 26. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
8 read. 3 pound, 152 fighter. Hey, foxtrot. Now.
On 2nd and 9, Stick. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Ready up.
58, come on. Crunch time, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the... Oh, now Lindsay lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check 24. 26.
They'll run on first down. McBride, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Over. Go. Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. 82 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Redskins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south. Slam.
Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Watch QB drop.
Haskins going to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jordan Reed.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
You better be afraid of me. Any weapon. Hey, Alpha.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check. You're out. Topper! Now! Get ready!
On second down, it's Stick. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on second and 14. Stick. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go. Kill it. Motion me out.
Hey, check, go. Watch it, you find. You gonna see. Nightmare, son.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Redskins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deron Payne. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To try again after the sack. Stick. He'll let this go deep for... He's got a man. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
61, match box, right. Hey, back up.
Off play action, it's Stick. And this is going to be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Sack, baby! Sack!
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey! Buzz! Be ready! Be ready! Sack!
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah,
you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Ready! Check back 21. On the ball. Echo! Hey, check back 21. Mike 21. Check back 21. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Safe. 22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama. That's it. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, yeah. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, let's get to it.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Open man is Sims, he's got it. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hey, Wahoo! Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. 52.
1st and 10, stick. They'll find Lindsey here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Pick it up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 52. General West. 24. Bravo.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey,
Go. Ready.
Here's Stick looking to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Intended for Anthony Perkser. Incomplete. It's third down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, orbit. Give me that ball. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
you go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shoot.
Hit it.
3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Broncos 21. Redskins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, set. Hey, exit.
Check 56. Come on, 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Man, I got you.
Let go.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, complete. Richardson has it. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On first down, it's Cohen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the interception by the Redskins indeed leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Broncos take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. They'll throw on second down and stick. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's Stick, third and long. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
On the return is Cohen. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah. You don't want none. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Focus, defense, focus. Check 99, check 99.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh.
Redskins are 50. Check right 50. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They'll run on first down. McBride, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Right 56. Right 56.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stick. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McBride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Stop your whining. 66. Watch twist. Go.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd and 5. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McBride. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Hey, let's get this.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Green, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Stick back to pass. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. In for the score. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Brings up third down.
Come on, set. Hey, come on.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check three, check three, check three.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
No. Off.
Mike 55, Mike 50. Hey, eat. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, check.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And got his man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And the Broncos first down.
Got it.
56 at the mic.
You can't block me. You can't break stone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Look at me. Zippers. Smooth.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Let's go.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check.
80 weapons.
Check. Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, Foxtrot. On the go.
Stick to throw once more. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Broncos, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the